if I had $1 million,
if I had $1 million,
well, I'd buy you a house.
I would buy you a house.
And if I had $1 million,
if I had $1 million,
I'd buy you furniture for your house.
Maybe a nice Chesterfield or an ottoman.
And if I had $1 million,
if I had $1 million,
I'd buy you a Skoda,
because they're all sold out of Yugos.
and if I had $1 million, I'd buy your love. If I had $1 million,
I'd build a tree fort in our yard.
if I had $1 million,
You could help, it wouldn't be that hard.
if I had $1 million,
Maybe we could put like a little tiny fridge in there somewhere.
we could just hang out up.
We'd open up the fridge and in there would be a man with a big chef's hat carving up a big roast beef. You gotta keep the roast beef and the man chilly, so he's really excited to serve it to you by the time you open the door. You alright? You ready to sing? Can I help you?
If I had $1 million,
If I had $1 million,
well, I'd buy you a fur coat.
but not a real fur coat, that's cruel.
And if I had $1 million,
If I had $1 million,
well, I'd buy you an exotic pet.
yep, like a llama or a sheep.
And if I had $1 million,
Well, if I had $1 million,
I'd buy you John Merrick's remains.
ooh, all them crazy elephant bones.
And if I had $1 million, I'd buy your love. If I had $1 million,
We wouldn't have to walk to the store.
if I had $1 million,
We'd take a limousine cause it costs
if
more.
I had $1 million,
We wouldn't have to eat Kraft dinner.
but we probably would eat Kraft dinner.
We would eat as much of that macaroni and cheese concoction as we could actually stand. We just
It's very economical, really.
stuff your pockets. That's what my dad used to say, fill your pockets.
Fill your pockets with Kraft dinner,
With whatever.
macaroni and cheese.
Whatever's on your plate, just fill your pockets. That way you have more for later.
If I had $1 million,
If I had $1 million,
well, I'd buy you a green dress.
but not a real green dress, that's cruel.
And if I had $1 million,
If I had $1 million,
well, I'd buy you some art.
a Picasso or a Garfunkel.
And if I had
It's
$1
like
million,
Art Garfunkel, right? If I had $1 million, thank you.
I'd buy you a monkey.
Haven't you always wanted a monkey?
If I had $1 million, I'd buy your love. If I had $1 million,
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 I'd be rich